What do you hope people who watch the show take away from it?
You know, I love having guests on my show who changed their lives for the better. And I thought for my 400th show, I'd celebrate some of our biggest stars. So these are all real people. They've lost weight. They've learned how to kick the habit of sugar or salt. They figured out how to reverse their heart disease by being smart about what they do in their lives. And so we've got a bunch of wonderful human beings who found themselves inside their own bodies. They had been lost, and they figured it out, and they're proud of themselves. And guess what? I am too.
How have their stories inspired you?
Well, these stories inspire me because, like anybody else who's a healer, you know, the word doctor means teacher, right? So fundamentally, I'm like their teacher, and I just love watching how they figured out life. And so I want them to share with you, the audience, what they did. Because listen, I've done a lot of things in my life. You know, I played football in college. I've always tried to keep good care of my body, but I've never been overweight. So when I talk about losing weight, I'm talking about what I've learned from people like these folks. I'd much rather have them come on the show and share with everybody how they actually did it. What foods they make, when do they make them, what were the tricks late at night when no one was around that they used to lose weight and get as fit as they are now.
And of course, this ties into your big project this season, Transformation Nation. So what do you see for this country if Americans don't start getting their health under control?
Big report came out today looking at diabetes internationally, saying 1 in 10 human beings will be diabetic by 2030. The number's going to be much higher in this country. We are mortgaging our future based on the health issues we face now. And I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican, nobody can balance the health care budget unless we get healthier as a country. No matter what we try, they will all go bankrupt. And we will win this battle in our living rooms, in our kitchens, in our bedrooms. That's where health needs to be won, and we can do it by taking charge of our own bodies.
How can someone who needs to lose weight and they want to lose weight get started? Sometimes it's that first step that is the hardest. So how do they get over that first hurdle?
Well, I can give you 3 tips. The first is that you don't plan to fail, but you fail to plan, and that leads to problems. So plan out tomorrow's menu tonight. Figure out what you're going to have for breakfast, automate it, don't reinvent the wheel. It ought to have protein and fiber in there, and make that part of your routine. Number 2, you need a partner. If you've got a partner, your chances of you succeeding with your weight loss program doubles versus not having a partner. And number 3, you got to have a purpose, a reason to keep your heart beating, or else it won't.